Wow. Well, good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am back on camera.
Yes. Welcome back. Great to see you.
Oh man, 85%. I'm almost there. Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. But it is good to be back. COVID is no joke. I will tell y'all. For those of you who are out there, I pray you never get it. But again, we are excited. I know one thing it made me really think about, even with us being sick here, is that man, you better have your stuff together. And so it is not as stressful as it would be if you didn't have things in order. So I will tell you, for those of you who are considering getting in the NFT space, you want to be in it because we didn't miss it. We didn't miss it. We thank God we didn't miss a beat over here. And again, we don't take that lightly. But at the same time, I was sitting there telling my husband yesterday, I was like, well, actually, we've been talking about it all week. Just about as far as like when you think about people with COVID, and if they didn't have money to buy medicine, that is a bad spot to be in. It literally is. And we were just going back and forth like, well, man, because we would thank God we've been blessed to be able to just, if we needed medicine, hey, order it, do whatever we need to do. But at the same time, people who just don't have money to even buy Mucinex or cough drops, I was like, oh my God, there's a different beast altogether by itself. So again, we are very, very grateful. Again, 85%, I'm almost back, almost all the way back. So and they have threatened me. So after I get off, I got to go lay back down.
Yes. This is just quick. You can come on real quick throughout the day, but that's it.
I'm like, yeah, you can come on. That I don't have to rush to go to work. I think I don't have to work, but at the same time, it is to where if you can take some time to try to really get yourself back, because I always say the same thing. It doesn't make any difference how much money you may have. COVID don't have a name on it. It doesn't have any of those things on it. So as far as if you got your money in the bank, you can't get up because you're sick. It makes no difference. But it is a good thing to have the money in the bank to where you don't have the stress on you in order to do that. So again, not here to preach at you guys, but very grateful to be back today with you all to talk. Jessica has been holding it down for us, so really appreciate you, sis, for all the stuff. We have a heart, really to help, and I think even again, I said not to keep beating on this COVID thing, but it's really given me a big eye opener to that we really need to keep helping people. If we can help more people get free or more people learn about the NFT space to where you can go in and make some money and take some stress out of your life, it's worth doing it. Just I know we're talking about some things as far as even with our privates and stuff of hey, get some money start buying some of these things, start investing just last night. And so it's been great to see some of the people who've been able to come in and make some of the money. But I better stop talking because I'm gonna start.
She went to Sunday service. I was about to say, I was like, she was at service for a
second. Sunday church. Okay. I ain't very good church, but I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
That's right. She's back.
Let me start sharing this doggone screen over here. I think my brain is sometimes will get a little foggy, but still we're good. Okay, I think we're golden. Let me turn the screen on. I gotta remember what to do now. So, all right, go ahead, Jessica. I'll let you do more.
Coinbase will let you pay with MasterCard in this upcoming NFT marketplace. We do know millions of people are going to be coming into the Coinbase space, being able to purchase, making it very easy with them. Of course, those that are decentralized feel a certain way, but we know that centralized people coming in, we're talking about 30, 40, 50, 60 million people trying to get into the space of being able to purchase NFTs. And so now knowing that MasterCard is going to be one of the options that you can use to be able to purchase those NFTs is definitely going to change the game for the people that are already currently invested. That those people coming in will definitely increase, if you're in good projects, the value of those projects, because now they can actually get access to those. So that's a lot of the barrier for a lot of things. If you have to buy with just the MetaMask wallets, or people don't know how to use those, or trust wallets. So having a platform that's now going to allow you to be able to use that MasterCard is going to be very beneficial for a lot of us that are already in the space.
Them saying again, I think we talked about this the last time. Them same people that was flagging you and saying you can't use it now.
Yeah, now they're okay. They're on the system.
But I know again they talked about even the article as far as Nifty Gateway, still being one of the ones since day one as far as letting you use your debit card and stuff. And I get it. If you're hardcore crypto, you don't like it, but at the same time, we do need them, like Jessica said, to bring the value up because more people, more demand. So I think that was a good article. They have risen.
Yeah, if we're talking about the Hall of Fame goats, I mean, this is probably back in July and August. Yeah, we're picking some of these up, and they were just laying on the floor. You didn't know anything that was going on with them, but they have come back with this announcement that they did also put up on Twitter. They are going to be doing an event here in Las Vegas. Blau is going to be performing at that event. They did say they're going to be some like 360 Metaverse experiences and some speakers. It is going to be a 2-day event, March 4th and 5th of this year. And so if you are in the area or plan on being in the area, if it's something that you are interested in seeing some of the things that they may be doing in this space, this event is going to be one of those that'll be currently out here at that time. And so the ticket currently is your GOAT NFT. So the Hall of Fame GOAT NFT will get you access to the event. They have not said any more specifics in relation to like if you have the first 1,000, 10,000. It did say where the location is, the venue, so that may be okay for the amount of people that do actually hold these, because about 10,000 GOAT holders. But of course, we do know most people do hold in multiples. So definitely, if you are looking to get into this item, you still can, or to this event, you still can pick up one of the Hall of Fame goats. They have made announcements in regards to breeding and things like that. But if you are interested in some of the projects or even the artists or that may be performing, then you can also go ahead and check this out as well.
And I think like you said, we've been in this event, this particular project for some time. Y'all remember the goats? So this is your opportunity too. I think for some people who might have even bought some of these, even when they were still even down price wise, you still can get, if you decide that, hey, you need to take your money and move. That's up to you. And unless you want to go over to this particular event, these are the goats that we were talking about, the Hall of Fame goats, and so. They have resurrected from the dead.
When stuff is on smart contracts and it can come back as quick as one bit of news or somebody buying it out and revamping it. And there's a lot of different ways that, especially because these are built on smart contracts, that they can come back. And so you think something may not be doing well, but somebody else, like I said, can buy it, or an event can be hosted with it. They can get the right person, and it can definitely bring a project back with just like that.
And I thought it was interesting too is that now they are on Nifty Gateway too, and that was like, oh, okay, so y'all gonna go over to the Nifty Gateway site too and put them up for sale, even better. So again, I think there's opportunity in this particular project if you were one of the ones that invested early on when we were talking about this one some time back. Okay, so they are on Nifty Gateway also. Right, for some reason that's taking forever to come up. So let's. Oh, here it is. So Hall of Fame. All right, let's keep moving, Jessica.
Oh yeah, the Solana NFT layer Metaplex raises $46 million. That's definitely another blockchain where you'll be able to go over there. The fees are a lot less. You do hear other people talking about it. Bank of America made an announcement about the Solana exchange or blockchain as well. And so you do see a lot of money get poured into it. If you're an artist or someone that's creating in the space, it's also going to have a lot less fees over there. And so they're definitely putting in money to some of these blockchains that are proving that they can withstand, compete definitely with Ethereum, and also prove that because of those fees that they're eliminating, it allows people, the creators for NFTs and also the platform, knowing that having a lot of people come over there to create with those minimum fees should pull some of the market definitely from OpenSea and other things. But at some point, OpenSea probably is definitely going to have that bridge or be selling Solana NFTs. So we'll see at some point. I don't know. I can't say that's for sure, but a lot of people are wanting to be definitely on the OpenSea marketplace just because how many people do search over there. But they all want to pull their money back. Yeah. So.
And they're not going to trust me. They're not going to just say, okay, y'all just go ahead and take the money over there, especially once they see the money. They will figure out a way how to keep some of that doggone money for sure. So I think that's very, very interesting. But a lot of money still coming in to some of these projects. Here's another one that has resurrected. The Super Yeti people.
The Super Yetis. And some of these we'll talk about Rug Radio in a little bit, but the Super Yetis are coming back. The memes, a lot of things have gone on in this space or happened throughout the year. You didn't know if the Yeti was going to do anything, but just sometimes are at the right price that you would take a risk on them and go ahead and purchase them. So that is going to be the Super Yeti that we're currently talking about. And it is coming back. It's slowly coming back. Like any bit of news can also bring it up to a higher price point. So If you were someone and they would just been sleeping in your wallet and now you want to just get rid of them, or if
You
you're trying
said
to
sleeping in your wallet.
yeah. Or if you're trying to see if they're going to do some more, you can go and check more information out and see why they're moving, because that's important as well for you to understand why they're moving, to let you know if you need to be trying to get out now or if there's stuff in the future that can also increase that. So definitely the Super Yetis have shown some momentum of coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. But then I think when we looked at this, and I think it's one of the projects again that we talked about, the rug radio. And those are at 0.3. For those who do not know, they are at 0.3 now. But and higher, should we say, because some people on here got some rarer ones than other people.
Oh. Yeah, some people don't have standard by theirs. No. Like, oh man, but yeah, these are the rug mints that you can now have been revealed. If you did purchase them with your rug membership, then you were able to also go mint the Genesis NFT, and these are the Genesis NFTs that are actually now showing the rugs that are behind them. A lot of them have memes and stuff that's in the marketplace, or that's come out over the last year or two, and it may even be longer. I haven't got to check out all of them, and so they definitely check which rarity you do have. Different price points. Some are definitely going for above ETHs and even way higher than that. So it is important to know what you have before you do go sell it. But you are able to come over if you did mint those and actually reveal those rugs now in your wallet by refresh. Yeah, here we go. And currently on some of those, this one here is going to be the 0.325, and everyone will be different because, of course, the scarcity or how many there are. So definitely important to know what you are doing when you are going to be selling these, and definitely checking out what the benefit of holding on to them will be. Oh, I might have a delay. She might be out. So so I am experiencing a delay. And so I get even with the rug radio. If you are, I'm not sure if you guys are able to still hear me or if you're able to still hear Chala. Oh, there we go. I think it's catching up.
Was it? Oh, was I behind?
Yes, I don't know if I was talking or if they heard you.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
It's caught up now. That's fine.
Caught up.
Yes.
Yeah. I was saying, as far as some people who got some of the ones that were a little bit more scarce, their prices are definitely a lot different compared to the other ones. Let's see if it's going to give me. So 4.5 ETH. So some of you guys, if you got some of the rare ones, congratulations to you. If you decide to sell those, that's going to be completely up to you.
Because it costs 0.1 for you to have mint that pass, and now you have a 4 ETH rug.
All you flippers, you can double your money already, more than double your money. So if you need to get out, if you're a flipper, this is your opportunity. I think you'd be like, well, at what point do you flip? It's like, okay, if you're a flipper, that's what you got to decide. We can't figure that number out for you, but it is an opportunity. So we don't want to be come back like too much like, but that project is down. You had your opportunity.
That's right. You got to sell when it's best for you, not us. Your plan is not our plan. And so if you see some money that you can take off the table, you have to take that money off the table if it's a benefit for you and your family. If you can hold on, and hold on. But at the moments you can sell, remember those moments. And
remember.
Yeah.
So. It will happen. So. Okay, moving on. And I know this is one of the projects that one of our group, some of us got into early on. They have most of them have sold out, Jessica. So I don't know if you want to. We can still talk about some of these football things that came out.
Oh yeah, the round 21. They definitely did a partnership with NFLPA. So that's the license side of the organization for the NFL. And like she said, we did send these out in privates. They were able to pick up some of these. Definitely, that's really great. They are going to be a limited edition. They did say pre-sale, so we did not see them anymore currently coming up. But just wanted to show you some of the projects that are still coming out in the NFT space that you could take advantage of and get items that you normally can't find on the regular market, especially with certain players that are doing so well. Some of the memorabilia and other items that they may be having definitely sells for a lot higher. So this is definitely one of those projects we were able to get into. Like I said, they are currently now sold out. Did unlock some other things that will be access to on the site, but definitely just wanted to show you some of these things that are still currently going on with some of the athletes and other things that's going on in the space.
Yeah, because they will have some other ones that that'll be coming out at some point down the line. But again, this one, some of these items have definitely sold out, but there are some that I think that still might be a few available for some of the other athletes that are on this particular site. So just showing you. I think when you start looking again, I think we talk about it all the time of sometimes some of the items of how people are being created and actually giving you sometimes the physical items that definitely can help. As far as something that gives you something else. If you have your room that you're creating for your NFTs, it's going to be interesting to see how these things get displayed, even in the metaverse. So it's going to be cool stuff. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, I know we've been talking about the Board Apes, and I know everybody does not have Board Apes, but there may be some people on the line. If you do have the Board Ape, remember you definitely can go on and get signed up if you want to participate in the game aspect that they have coming out. I do definitely think this is going to be like one of the bigger ones, and I think it's definitely going to be one of the ways as far as getting some additional income if you own the Board Ape. But again, you can go on and get signed up. If you previously signed up, I think from before yesterday, you'll probably still need to go on and re-register to go ahead and be able to participate in the beta that they have going on with the game right now. Okay, and just a reminder, what else was it on that? Oh, actually, let me just go over real quick. We'll go to that one. Board Apes right now, I think the floor on those are 82 ETH. Okay, so they're 82 ETH. They are still continuing to move up. All right. Okay.
Oh, yeah, the Super Plastic and Gucci present Super Gucci. Just another one showing you guys, especially with some of the brands in the space, how they're going into the metaverse. Like I said, fashion is going to be a $1 trillion industry, especially with the metaverse, and how they're going to be able to brand to different items in the metaverse or even to your avatars. And so this is one of the artists currently that's going to be out that has a partnership or a collab with Gucci. And if you do want to find out more information on that, you are definitely able to go over here and check out that link. But we definitely want to show you some of the things in the space that some of the artists that have been already creating NFTs on different sites, even like Nifty Gateway are now collabing with certain brands to also be able to showcase what they want you to see also. So definitely representation is important in the metaverse for brands. They know they've been doing their own little studies and research to that. But we did want to put this out there and showing you guys another artist that's currently in this space in the partnership that they did make with that luxury brand. We have them in Blanco. Well, no, that's Burberry. Burberry is in Blancos. Gucci is trying to do some super plastic.
Yeah, and I know the even some of the ones on if you own some of the ones on Nifty Gateway, which we do, but those aren't the ones we're talking about.
Yeah, so I'm like, those aren't going to do that for you. Just hold on to those.
I'm just like, but can you remember us? We were like at the very beginning. Why are we not on there? But I understand how it goes. You trying to continue to move the things, but and I think even some of those, like when we were looking at even some of the stuff that was on Nifty Gateway, even some of the items there, some of those had dropped down to like $400 or $500, and now they're all back up to $2,200-$2,500 each. So some artists, again, as far as if you're trying to get in early on some of the projects, it is sometimes worth holding on, especially if they have a good following, because again, this one project kind of can help a lot of things move up a lot faster, to where you'll be able to still go on and make some very good money on those particular projects. Okay. All right.
Yep. Wilder World secures $30 million for the expansion of the new dimension of reality. Of course, when we start looking at the Wilder World, we love that it's going to be in the 5D. A lot of things are still getting created in 3D, but as you can see, there's a lot of money still coming in for them to expand their immersive world. And so 30 million is no joke. Definitely keep taking a look at Wilder World. Some of the stuff before when we were signing up for it, you had to try to get whitelisted different ways, going and connecting your wallet. You may have to do some of those things still. I haven't followed up, but definitely wanted to keep on your radar and do your own research on, especially when that much money is still coming into the space, and knowing that the platform is definitely, already creating in a 5D metaverse form versus a lot of people are still doing 3D. But yeah, it's definitely one still to keep your eye on.
Yep, and because their graphics, I think that's what caught our eye the most. Some of the graphics that they had, even on some of the cars and stuff, it was like a different level graphic. But again, that's that 5D stuff. But still, the $30 million, that ain't no joke again. So that means they might be, somebody might believe in them just a little bit. just a little bit.
Just a smidge. Oh, yeah, Mythical games by Polystream for real 3D streaming. And so a lot of times, especially with 3D are downloading the files is a lot. People having to get access to those games is a lot. But now also with them acquiring the Polystream, your family could be able to watch you when you're playing 3D. Going into the game is really just a click of a button versus a complete onboarding process of you having to do this, this, and that to get there. And so they're eliminating a lot of the process of how you can actually access the game. And so just watching that Mythical games, they also, I'm sorry, had the Blancos that had came out. So that's in the Prime. So there's a lot of stuff that's been going on behind the scenes, and they're still doing a lot of work, and especially even with acquiring certain businesses to make sure that it can go mainstream for people. And this is going to be one of those companies that's going to allow them to do that very easily, be able to go and definitely go into the mass adoption, how they want to do and be able to scale is very important for them. And so Mythical Games, which we do know owns the Blancos, is still, doing a lot of different work in the background. So we are currently long-term holders of those Blancos. We know that they have to develop and get all these things in place. But as you did see, even with the most recent promotion that they did have, the King Karat is the most minted Blancos now because of the Prime they did do. When they did that promotion starting last month, if you had a Blancos account and you connected your Prime account, you were able to get that free Blancos. And so as you can see, it is working for them. They are acquiring a lot of new people. You see now 45,000 mints on one single Blancos. It is a lot. So the scarcity, maybe you're thinking of that side of it. But don't only think about that side of it. Think about it also as how many people they're also bringing into the space, which is the point of it. So that they have certain Blancos that they're definitely going to have that count or have an unlimited amount. But also keep in mind that this is helping you promote.
I was gonna say the 45,000 people need your Blancos that you bought early on. So there was only maybe 1,000 of those Blancos or 3,000 of those Blancos, and now we have 45,000 people who need your Blancos that you should be there to sell them to them and to their children because they didn't get the early ones that you were able to buy early on. So again, I think I said this the last time I was on. One of my kids has my Blancos from Amazon Prime.
Oh man, got the whole account linked.
That they have claimed my Amazon doggone Prime ones.
Oh man. And then actually there's new ones that start up. So make sure if you didn't claim this one, that promotion ended, there's a new one that does start back up again. And so they're gonna have a few of these continue to go on with this promotion. So it is maybe too late for this King Karat, but you probably can pick him up on the secondary market since he was free. That's also a time where you can go pick up items. But so we'll just see.
I guess I should go buy one, huh?
Yeah, if you didn't use that one, since somebody else got it, you can go buy one now.
If somebody else got it, yeah. If somebody else got it in my house, so I guess I got to go to the open market and buy one myself. But I know.
Lady, I'm sorry. Yeah. She did sell out. That's good. So. And that was another one you guys should have got that had a count, 2,000. There will never be more than 2,000. And so those you generally will have some more, value to them if the artist is someone that's in the space that's known well also, or even just as a collector side of it. Of course, there's the game side, but there's the collector side of these with them being NFTs and the artists that are creating them as well. And so we do know different companies been in the marathon. We've named Burberry. Different artists also will create some of these as well. And so definitely, if you still haven't picked some up, you can still go in the marketplace and get some of these items, but also knowing how to pick those items up if you're looking for a scarce collection is important too. But definitely take your time to go to the Blancos marketplace if you're still looking to pick up some items.
Yeah, Blancos, again, their graphics is just fantastic. I think they keep everything that I see them keep putting out. It gets better and better each time. And so, and like I said, not that they were bad. They weren't bad from the get go, but it just gets better and better each time you see what they're putting out. So again,
and then even to add to that, it's making even for the creators because you can go in there. It's just like you can create their own games. It's a lot of opportunity for people, even for the kids. If they go in there and they're actually creating games, they can get their games published and stuff. And so you're rewarded in a lot of different ways that you're not able to do if you're just playing a regular game. Like they're not giving you an option to build out a world or build out a game that you can go play. And so there's a lot of different opportunity besides just the gameplay side of it that even creators that are doing stuff for you to make your name in this space, especially with companies. Everybody's needing somebody right now. It's just the market, the 3D, anything, artists, companies need people. It's so in demand. A lot of people don't know about this space, so it does create a lot of opportunity for you.
And we look at even think about our nephew Jace. He comes on, and Jace, I think 5 or 6, goes on. Has been playing the game. Like I said, I'm not telling you put your kid in front of the computer and play the game all day. I'm not saying that. But he's limited to the time he plays. He's gone on and played the game and earned some of the Blancos. Some of the ones that may be rare. So again, it's like he's playing the game, but at the same time, this same thing that he's playing right now could at some point pay for, if he decided to go to college. It could be one of those ones that's like, hey, baby, we got a long-term investment sitting there in there for you, that you'll be able to, if he wants to buy his car when he's 16, there you go. Save some of the things that they're playing. I mean, again, I think it's one of those things, like, so when you start being creative like that, I think that's very beneficial for the kids, to where they can see, well, I can actually earn some money and stop playing these doggone games where you can't sell your stuff after you finish playing them. And they're going to give you $2 for the game when you turn it in.
Yes, $2.
Burn my cartridge.
Something for my game.
Yeah, keep mine and just burn it up myself. So, but again, I think some of these things, once your kids are finished playing with them, if they don't like that particular vest or anything, sell it. At least you're not going to lose no money. You're going to pretty much get your money back plus some. Okay, so that's Blancos.
Yes.
People.
That's right. People, some of them that do have them, they're going to be doing their reveal party today. And so they'll do the party first, and then they're going to do the reveal at 6 Eastern time, so 3 o'clock Pacific time. And this is going to be one of the reveal parties that they're having before the actual reveal. It's going to be in their Discord, so if you do want to go on there and see what's being said, do remember, since the reveal, you may have to refresh your data to see your items. And so definitely taking the time. Today, the floor could go either way. Some people may have many, and they want to actually get rid of some of the ones that they have or may not want, and to pick up some more. And so it definitely can go both ways today, no matter how you look at it, just because of that part of it. Like I said, some people have 10, 45, and they may not want all 45 or see something else that they want.
Yeah, so I don't have 45, so don't be writing me.
Don't say her.
She's not talking about me.
But
I don't have 45.
This time I wasn't talking about her.
Like, you got no, I don't have 45.
So a lot. If you do hold on to these, also with that, you held on to 3 and you get the 1 free. That will be happening also after the reveal today. Not sure what other news, but of course we've seen other news that has come out with some luxury brands and some even Champion that they are already partnered with. And so definitely keeping an eye on this project. It does give you a lot of options to be able to use it on your mobile, streaming with those avatars, some even Snapchat filters I've seen. So they're doing a lot of different stuff behind scenes, and still have some partnerships that, if you know what you're doing, it can make money for you. Definitely may be a little barrier for some people to get educated on how it does, but they plan on definitely releasing videos and stuff like that. So staying informed in what's going on in their Discord is important. And you may just want to sell it. So it is up to you. Everybody has their different plan on what they are looking to do. But like I said, you guys see brands are coming into the luxury space. Brands are going to need items to show off their clothing. And so there's a lot of different opportunity in this space for you to even have some of the avatars.
And I think their prices right now is at half an ETH. So again, I think that, as you said, it could go either way. If you get one that's rare, obviously that number can definitely go up higher. If you get one that's not as rare, your numbers can definitely go down. So again, all you flippers, you got to decide if you're going to take your half an ETH now. Again,
please go list right now, all you flippers. If there's any debate and you are good with half an ETH,
you're good with your half an ETH, take it. Just don't
matter. 0.31. We know how to ride the market. We might even go buy a couple more when y'all go over there and list. but if you ride through the market, or if you got them at 0.1, we feel secure when we buy them low enough. We feel secure enough to ride through the project, good or bad. There's some things that they have to still get to the next date to prove, and some people are truly only in projects to flip. But like I said, you get it for that low price point. You're usually comfortable with riding it up as far as you can go up, and then.
Yeah. So. And it's not a thing that to harp on flippers or anything like I said, because there are some very good people who can make some very good money flipping. There's nothing wrong with if that's what you like to do. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're trying to get your capital up. But I think if you listen to a lot of people, even on YouTube, a lot of people will tell you flippers sometimes don't make as much money as you think, because it's like you're winning on some, but you're losing on quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes it can take that one to get you over the hill and make a ton of money. And then you're like, okay, free money, but not free money, but you have money to go ahead and keep flipping. But again, if you're trying to get capital right now, is probably one of the times where you probably might need to be taking your money. Like I said, you went from point one, now it gives you opportunity to try to go buy a few more projects. But we're not your financial advisors. Let's be real transparent. We're not your financial advisors. But again, this is one of the ones you're able to get into early. And if you'd like to get out, you have your opportunity. Okay, so that's that one. Candy.
Yep, and we've been buying for Candy even over a year. They've been doing some stuff with MLB on their exchange and different partnerships that they have on their site. And they're now launching their marketplace so that you can now sell those items. If you want to sell any of the MLB items or any other things that have been on the Candy exchange, you can definitely do that now by going into this marketplace and listing them. And then it does say, with Candy Diff in the marketplace, you're able to use the credit card. And so that's, no matter what, that's one of the main things the marketplace is missing, just because, like I said, the onboarding process of some of this with wallets is very difficult for people. But if you add a credit card, a lot of people that mainstream are very, that's what they know. And so they're not educated enough yet of knowing the centralized or decentralized, whatever that may be to them. That's not important. If they have the blockchain running in the background for the people, that they'll get the NFTs, have that ownership of that NFT, but they're also going to have you be able to purchase it with a credit card. So I'm not sure if they've used MoonPay, if they have their own, but you're going to definitely start seeing a lot of different exchanges depending on where they're based out of or who's invested in them, going ahead and deciding to accept credit cards as form of payment. And that is good for some of the people that have bought already, and for others that want to come in the space, it's definitely good for them if they don't understand any other way of coming on. So you can now go list some of your NFTs that you may have that you've bought previously over the last year.
Okay, good stuff. So that's the Candy one. I was just scamming. I said OpenSea bought something else over here, but we're not even on that article. But it caught my eye. I was like, OpenSea didn't bought what else now?
That's that one we was talking about. We talking about.
I know. Just a reminder, like, they still buying and buying. All right, Microsoft.
Oh yeah, this is another one. Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard for 68 billion. This is one of the. They do have quite a bit of games. You can see the Call of Duty, Warcraft, whatever the company went through last year. I believe there's some allegations and stuff that may have happened, but this year, Microsoft is going to be choosing to go ahead and acquire that. That can mean a lot of different things. They're already building into the metaverse. I believe they have the HoloLens and other things. Definitely even in healthcare. You not having to actually go physically to the doctor. So they have a lot of things even in the metaverse that they are doing. And then to see them acquire this with these games also onboarding it, a lot of it, the deal won't go through to 2023 because of whatever things are in place with some of these companies. But just to say, if they are also building the metaverse and they acquire these games, just keep an eye out on that as well. Activision has a lot of games over there, and if they want to change the structure of how they do want to deal with that, even in an NFT base, they can. And so a company that's already looking into it is good for them already. And so just keep an eye on that. That was a very, 68 billion is a lot, but we know they have a lot. So
yeah, we know they got a lot of.
yes. So just keep an eye out for that.
But that ain't nothing. The 68 billion is not nothing like, oh well, yeah, let's just throw that away. No, it's a big money, so that's good stuff. That's really good stuff. What is this one? Ralph Lauren. Talking about this Ralph Lauren again. I know
Ralph Lauren CEO says Metaverse is a way to tap into younger generation of shoppers. Listen, they've done the research. They've paid for the analytics. They know it all. They know where the kids, the youth, the generation of whatever age is going. They know how they're operating, and definitely, even like they say, Ralph Lauren knows what it has to do to be able to keep those consumers, how they're looking at themselves, where they're looking at themselves, how they're trying things on. And so a lot of things being developed that, of course, just like with real estate, you can design stuff in your room and see how it's going to fit. There's things that's been developed that you can just try on clothing. Mirrors are being developed. You'll step in front of it and the skirt will fit right to your body.
That's my type of try on.
Yeah, I don't know if people have been watching me. I've been watching all kinds of stuff. They had the mirror. You'll be right in front of the mirror and you just press what clothing you want to try on and it fits right onto your body. So it's going to be a lot of game changers in the metaverse space, and especially in the luxury fashion industry, just how the things that are being developed are going to allow you to to even see yourself. It's going to eliminate waste and stuff, especially like you want to see it on you and usually take it home and you have to return it. But it's really cool that a lot of the stuff that is going on and honestly, the technology that's been developed, how you can see yourself now, it's a whole nother ball game. And so for us, or not even for us, for people that can't see those changes or are used to, just basically going to the fitting room or taking it home and not really even seeing the value of why it would be important for the youth to think that they, could change their look, can see their self and how they're seeing their self. We know they're using the Snapshots. We know they're using the Instagrams, the Facebooks, and everything else. And so it's important.
So funny. I'm telling you, like, what's my password? I know I got Instagram. I know I got all these things. I'm like, what's my password? Then I'll be trying to log on. I'll be like, okay, I logged on to the wrong thing. So I am learning some things as we're going through this space too. Because like I said, if I'm gonna be in the metaverse, which we are definitely invested in the metaverse. I guess you better come along. I'm not using no excuses. I'm like, if I got to figure out how to use something else because that's the way it's going, I have to figure out how to use something else. And so I have a learning curve, but at the same time, I'd be like, oh Lord, I already got that account. Let me try to remember that one. Let me remember that one. But it's again, you start looking at how things are still evolving in this space. But I was like, when I go shopping, I'll be like, sometimes I'm like, I don't feel like trying on nothing. Just get my clothes. I'll be like, give me my clothes, and then I'll just come back.
I'll return them if I don't. Now literally it'll be a mirror in front of you and how it would fit onto you and everything. So it's pretty cool.
You know what? When you think about it too, that's not only the bigger picture is like all these brick and mortar places that are still here. If you have that type of job, I don't know how long those jobs are going to be here because it literally could be everything's going to be shipped to people. I mean, you may not want to hear that, but I'm just being honest. When you see the technology like this that's coming out, these companies are going to start saying, well, you know what, we can eliminate that person, that. And like I said, it's sad. It not just sad, but it's sad that it's going away. But if you stay ahead of the curve and you get prepared for that, then it won't be a sad day if they say, well, hey, we don't need you anymore. You've already been preparing yourself for that. So I think it's important.
Like you're saying, a lot of even schools are now incorporating in the fashion industry 3D or certain type of training because they know with even clothes, even if you're an artist, they know that clothing designing right now over there in that field is going crazy. And so definitely certain schools are actually stepping up to that, are knowing that. But you definitely need to be keeping your eye on the luxury brands and how they're going to be coming into the metaverse, and not even just luxury. A brick and mortar, any type of store that you can think of can acquire or have NFTs and be represented by their fashion. Can be represented on avatars and other things. So it's going to be a game changer in the fashion industry. If you don't know, just like we've been talking about with different things, it's hitting over there really quick. And some of them are trying to get their brand already connected with somebody that's already in blockchain. So you're going to be seeing a lot of this. You see a lot of them going to Roblox, Nike, and everybody's building out. And so it's a lot of stuff that's happening with this space.
Yeah, very good. And then we talk about Mr. Wonderful, not Mr. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'll be like, but I will watch Shark Tank. I'll be like, how they putting, because see, y'all might be watching. I'll be watching it sometime to figure out how they putting these deals together.
I used to love watching Shark Tank all the time. Yeah. And my dad loves Shark Tank. So taught me some good shows to watch. But yeah, like you say, it's because even just seeing how the business of how they're putting stuff together, the percentage, if somebody go accept that and sell their company, walk away. So yeah, it's a lot of different ways, even if you don't watch it, that you can just business wise, you can learn from it. So
I'll be listening. I'll be like, okay, that's actually a brilliant way to structure a deal. Oh, that's actually another business way to structure a deal. I had not. So I've been watching it with a whole different mindset. I'll be like, okay, I know I'm not on there, but I might be on there one day, and I just need to know if they give me a good deal or not. Because I can be creative now after watching that for such a long period of time. But Mr. Wonderful is now investing in mining company stocks.
And he go on both sides. So you can make money on the crypto side of it, but he know also the stock side of it that's been there. Invest in those companies now. And so... And he got enough money to do it. You kind of could watch what he's doing, even if you only had $100.
Yes,
the right one.
I was like, okay, I better read this a little bit more in detail. Which ones are you really trying to buy right now? Because I need to go invest a little bit of money over there with y'all, so we can run this bad boy up together. But again, don't overlook articles when you see this, as far as some of the bigger people who are getting invested in these things. And again, like I said, I know I ain't crazy. They say they just investing, and he might really be one of those ones that's really just investing. But um, why are they investing? Is why I asked the question. Okay, why are they investing? What makes them want to do that? Yeah, money. So
That part, that
follow the money, and you won't be left behind. So, but that was good. I saw that article. That was really a good one. Okay.
yeah, and we've shown some. It might have even been private, but as Walmart is gearing up into the into the metaverse. Sorry, so to put this out there, we've seen some stuff. They've been doing stuff overseas. You'll be able to go, put your goggles on, go throughout the store, pick what you want, and it gets shipped right to your house. You go to each row, each aisle, whatever it is. If you want TVs at Walmart, if you're looking for furniture, you're able to go into immersive with your goggles, and they may even probably do it on your TV, but you can just shop around and then have it directly shipped to your house. And so they're saying now, Walmart is entering. They've already been looking and doing some of this stuff, like I said, overseas already, but now they're really making a big splash, introducing plans to create its own cryptocurrency and non-fungible NFT collection. So the currency that I don't know what they're going to do with, maybe they're purchasing online, whatever you purchase through Walmart, you'll use that actual digital currency. So I would definitely be looking out for that, as well as when they're going to be dropping some of that, or how you can get your hands on it before,
Yep.
and maybe so yeah, but you can see a lot of these companies, even when it comes to even Walmart's or Targets, it's going to be immersive. It's going to be, you put them on, you go pick the aisle, you say you want to go here, you can look at it, and it's going to get shipped straight to your house.
Wake up. They're eliminating jobs.
Yeah,
That's what that's again. We talked about this earlier. That's what that says to me. They're eliminating jobs.
mm-hmm.
Like
Besides
now,
your packers and shippers.
besides the packers and shippers.
And we even know with the registers, that went away with self checkout. So we got only like 5 people checking you out now in the whole store.
You said 5 people checking you out.
Man, I be like, all these. I was like, what is happening? But yeah, like even just automation. Even at Walmart, you've seen the robots replacing the shelves. At least I have. They're restocking the shelves already. Different hospitals, robots are going around collecting the blood, taking them to the lab. And so automation is coming no matter what. Certain industries it's already affecting. And it's not to say there's going to be a whole nother ecosystem of jobs over here. So it's not like, there's going to be nothing. It's just you're going to have to equip yourself to go into a different space, especially into blockchain. There's so many jobs over there, and every company on each page is saying we're hiring. So it's not like it's not creating jobs for you. It's just that you're going to have those skills to go over there. Some stuff might just be customer service. You're working in the background. You're going to be dealing with the calls for the people that may have questions and stuff. But you do need to know and realize what's coming, so you don't get caught up if you're working in some of those industries. If you're the manager or area manager, you're probably, you're good. You're making pretty good money. But for the people that are just starting out and trying to build their way up to become to some of those positions, it may be a little harder working your way up now because of some of the stuff that's coming out in different business and industries and how they're going forward.
And I was sitting there because again I've been sick, but the same thing. I was sitting there going, I was like, oh man, y'all know I'm a fishaholic. I love fishing all day, every day, all night, any time of the day.
The ocean, the lake, the river, the canal, aqueduct.
I love fishing. But I was sitting there, I was like, oh my God. I was like, if I sit in this house one more day with this COVID thing and sick, I was like, you know what? I could get my Oculus and I can go fishing.
Go somewhere.
So I can literally put my Oculus on and go fishing. I'll be so excited. Y'all don't even understand. But again, like I said, it's just the way that they're making some of these things look to where you can actually be there fishing. And, the little gadget thing shakes a little bit. It's crazy, but
even to speak to that, that's why they even say for a lot of people, it's going to be a game changer for those that are less fortunate, that have disabilities, that can't go to places. They want to go different it's not that you don't want to do it, it's that you can't do it. Even if it's hiking somewhere, going to certain map, whatever it could be, you're normally limited into how you can see it and do it. And so with the Oculus and different goggles that will be coming out, even glasses, you're able to immerse yourself and really feel like you're there. I'm going to do some of the games I play, I be feel like I'm really riding it and really shooting. And so, and in the technology, you have to understand, it's still getting developed. So you're not going to see everything in a hyper realistic way right now. It may still look a little animated and it may not, but that is to come with all this 5G and whatever else is going to come after that. All those things will be resolved. And so definitely it's for those that are limited in some of the things that they can do, even limited in where their jobs and careers can be, it's changing all of that. And so it's creating a whole nother opportunity for people in the world to, collab on stuff, to work, especially, certain places they can't feed them. Whatever they have going on in their country, they can't get that money. But with them going into crypto or being able to accept cryptocurrency, it could change a lot of different things for people. So game changer, no matter what. If you
for real, like I remember we first got them. We were trying to do the little roller coaster ride. Man, that thing will have you sitting on the ground. You'd be like, you really feel like you're on the ride.
Yeah. You'd be wee.
Yeah, and he's like, hold on, I gotta just sit down. Because it's really that real to where you be like, you think you about to go on a drop off, and you really on a drop off in the glasses in the virtual world. But it's really fun.
Yeah, and to add to that, sorry, just to say fitness too. A lot of times our kids are playing these games and they're only sitting there and using their fingers. Now with the Oculus, they are moving. They're everything as you have to kick, you have to move depending on what you're doing. And so there are benefits of what can happen for that. Specifically if you're having now games, you're moving around. Don't hit the walls. I have seen people get hit, but there are other benefits, especially like I say, it could be a limited time that you do have your kids on it, but the experience of them feeling that and doing it physically is also working them out. And so they're enjoying the game, but they're also being more active. And there's a lot of different benefits for different things in that way.
When you say workout, because I literally have been working out with the Oculus, doing boxing, like literally every day before I got, and it's like, I can't wait to get back. Cause it was so fun. Mm-hmm. But like I said, didn't have to leave the house. I was sweating. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know. Oh my God.
You'd be coming in there dripping. I'd be like, she said Tiffany hat. I'm like, oh, you got Tiffany hat? I said, I might have to do that, Kia.
Yeah, it's really interesting, like I said, and that's a whole nother beast in itself, as far as the workout stuff that they do on there. It's really, really fun. You are working out. And like I said, but just the creative ways that they're doing and things coming at you, ducking, you die. I'm like, I really feel like I didn't fought a fight. We're like, oops. And then sometimes when some of the stuff be coming at you, you be sitting there thinking that you're punching, and then they send these little boards at you. Sometimes when they, when you like tired, like this is me, when I'm tired, you be like the board thing coming at you, and it's invisible, but you be going, as if like it really hit you. But it's that real. But again, it's really fun, as far as how you can see some of this stuff going over into the metaverse aspect. So just want to say that, so that we'll move on from that. Now this morning, I was literally, I'm gonna see if I can play this and turn it down, and I'm gonna speed it up. This was on Good Morning.
We all need help.
Let's see if they're gonna,
just not always the same
they're
time.
going to let me get past the commercial. Hold on, if I can just get past the commercial, and then I'll speed it up. But it was literally on Good Morning America this morning, a 3-minute segment talking about the doggone metaverse. I said, what the world are they doing on here talking about the metaverse? Like literally a segment on the Good Morning America this morning. If it could get here, I can show you guys some of this. Again, I think it's one of those things. And it was talking about, did it go away? Oh, geez, you got to be kidding me. Okay, let me see if I can find the article, find it again. But hit the back. It was on talking about the metaverse this morning. And I was like, wow, looky here. This is very, very interesting of how things are changing and how people are continuing to move. Here it is right here. This morning. Come on, thing. You know what? Let me just pull it. If I can pull this over to another.
Especially now they're talking about it and making the morning news and everything else that's going on and happening.
Yeah, but again, I think again, if you have not invested into the metaverse because you're like, you just don't know what to do, the people are investing in the metaverse. You better wake up and start getting you some land in some of these doggone games and some of these virtual lands, because it's really moving that fast. The space is moving that fast, which simply means the value of these of things are going to be going up. They literally talked about. Even some of the metaverse land with Snoop Dogg and Sandbox, they're like, well, can you believe that some of these lands are going for they're asking for over $450,000 to be a homeowner by Snoop Dogg in the metaverse? Like, yeah, I believe it. We've been talking about it for some time, and it's literally that much money that's being sent. But let me just move this off the screen, and then I'll get this one, and we'll come back to this one, Jessica. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. So let's go on to this next one here. Let me see if I can mute this one on this side. Okay, so we talked about that one there. Okay, let's talk about this one. I'll stay
Oh, yes, the Stay Reverse Feed Clan. The public said was supposed to start yesterday. They did do a raffle for the last 2,500 people that did go on and attempt to mint and may have some issues. They did go ahead and kind of, in a sense, whitelist them in a sense. So they were able to go on and purchase. And so currently the feed is going to be 0.53, so that is going to currently be a half a ETH. The reveal is going to be for the 19th. I think that is tomorrow. And so this is another one of those. If you do have the Stableverse feed, tomorrow they are going to be revealed. If you haven't checked out the rarity to know if certain things, how much scarce there may be, or scarcity there may be with a certain item, because all the NFTs, of course, are unique, but with these ones, certain feeds, there's more of than there are of other ones. So definitely keep an eye on this project. If you tomorrow, you'll be able to see what they revealed to, and you may have some items that are very rare, and you can be able to definitely get more than the half of ETH. You may have some that are very common, like the seeds, and the floor may go lower. So it's one of those things, again, once an NFT is dropping or it's going to be revealed, in those stages of the reveal, it can go either way. And so, but currently they are going to be that half of ETH. If you are someone that did try a tip yesterday, and you didn't get it, you can go to the Discord and see exactly what they said about giving some of those giving the addresses allowed spots to basically go mint them since they attempted yesterday. And so definitely keep an eye on that and go to the Discord and check it out.
And there's a lot of people that want some of these that didn't get some. So hint, price might be moving up some more. Okay, so I think I got this one to finally play. Let's see if I can get it up here now. All right, so this was the one that they had on Good Morning America just this morning. And I sped it up so you guys don't have to
wrap your head around, but parents with kids who play Roblox will have a sense for the metaverse, a kind of digital virtual world where you can buy virtual things and have virtual experiences. And now mainstream brands like Ralph Lauren,
they really
Nike, and Walmart are jumping in.
3-minute segment.
It's the emerging industry of virtual worlds known as the metaverse, and this
on doggone Good Morning America
may soon be diving in. Several trademarks filed by the retail giant last year, revealing potential plans to sell virtual goods, including electronics, home decor, toys, and furniture, provide a virtual currency, and even offer customers the opportunity to buy and sell NFTs. Walmart telling ABC News they're continuously exploring how emerging technologies may shape future shopping experiences.
We've been doing physical to physical commerce, where we go to a physical store to buy a physical item.
I know it's going fast, right? But we're not going to watch it for 3 minutes.
So you
can't there are new models that are which is virtual to virtual commerce, a virtual item using a virtual currency.
Iconic fashion label Ralph Lauren offering customers digital apparel and virtual experiences like a coffee at its Madison Avenue location. The CEO telling the National Retail Federation's annual conference Monday, it's a way to connect with younger shoppers.
And one of our strategies is to win over a new generation, and the new generation is there. So we have to be there.
Many of these virtual
That's your kids' money they were just talking about.
Online gaming platform Roblox, like Vans World, where you can virtually skateboard to your heart's content. It's had more than 50 million visits in September. And Nike Land. Nike even doubling down and buying virtual sneaker company Artifact, whose virtual shoes go for as much as $2,000 a pair. And just last week, Gap launching its first ever NFTs, featuring a collection of Gap hoodies. The digital art already sold out.
It'll be an evolution. It'll be, the wild, wild west in some ways, but it's really where we're heading.
One reason why the metaverse has exploded in popularity recently is the pandemic. You don't need to leave home in order to experience the metaverse. And also today, there are no supply chain disruptions in the metaverse, which makes it a really great place for brands that are dealing with them every day right now today. So finding ways to get around real world issues. But Rebecca, how does this translate into real? So it still remains to be seen fully how this will translate, but there are many experiences that people are having in the metaverse. You can go to a museum, you can visit a concert, you can go to a carnival. So the experiences can be virtual. And there are people out who are actually paying for virtual goods like homes in the metaverse for upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's a home near Snoop Dogg, virtual home in the metaverse that recently sold Janae for $450,000. Janae, Rebecca, my mind is blown. This is
okay.
They want to see Snoop. Oh man, but no, yeah, I mean, just all of that, all of the companies that you see, some of the people that are also talking this, a lot of stuff that we've been seeing, they're in this space. They're already been working on coming into the space or doing stuff in the background, the research behind it, and so it's going to be really important that you guys are paying attention, especially like she said, Good Morning America is on here now doing 3-minute segments to it, and before they would all come, I don't get it. I don't know what it is.
I don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah. And now they're actually doing their full segments on some of the stuff that's actually going on. And it's only going to continue. And so at first, like you said, you're not going to had heard anything about it. And now all of a sudden you're going to start seeing all these different shows, news companies also, actually start to report on it. And it's not going anywhere, honestly. And so they're finally been able to maybe understand it, or even if they're not understanding, they're going to report on it. They can definitely.
Yep, that part. So again, just wanted to share that with you guys. Again, as far as we talked about, so the Walmart and some of those things earlier, it's definitely still continuing to move that direction. Okay, so let's move on to this one. Okay, Sandbox. And speaking of Sandbox, remember the airdrops will be coming out for landowners. If you're a landowner, be on the lookout for the airdrop that will be coming to you for owning the land. And there's, like I said, this article will definitely make sure we share the article with you guys if you haven't seen it yet. As far as how they're going to do the breakdown, I'm hoping again that they're going to do it a certain way. I don't know if they're going to do it that way, but if they do it that way, it's going to be a beautiful
per
day.
land, not wallet.
We want per land.
I want per land, not wallet, Sandbox. Oh, you know what? I don't even want to ask. And that's how they do. I'm gonna start automatically separating my stuff in 3 wallets, 5 wallets. Send one of each item, just so y'all don't try to do me like that. Don't try to do no one wall per wallet per land.
To reward the people who are with you. So again, you can definitely read on this article. Again, it is a free airdrop. Sand is for something a token right now. So it could be a very good day if they do it the way that I want them to do it. which means nothing because it's not my company. so again, but definitely check out this if you own some of the land. The snapshot was done, I think, around the 20th of December is what it said on this particular article. So just pay attention to that. Okay. And again, this is the Sandbox site for the new people. If you're on, you can definitely go over to Sandbox and look at some of the stuff as far as even being able to create within the metaverse. All right, let's keep moving. Ooh, time is moving. All right, this last one, Jessica.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go the legends. This one here. So like we said, sometimes when you get into project because you like the graphics, we do have a bottom line of an amount that we will spend to enter a project, and then we'll see where the project goes. And so definitely you can do your own research on this project. Like I said, some of the graphics that we did like and see on there, and some of the activity as well. If the activity was going good, and if you did get in at a good price, you're still up right now, and you're just waiting to see what the project continues to do. And so some of these projects are quick and try to do flips, and some of them are also, if you want to invest and wait and see, we do that. We're not telling you to go ahead and do that on every project because every project is definitely not meant to get into. And so this is one of the ones that had some good activity yesterday that we did just go ahead and get a couple. Like I said, we like some of the graphics on there, and we just took a position on it. It may go down, it may go up. No telling, but just wanted to share some of the ones that we do get in to sometimes maybe even do a flip or just to see how the project could do. Like I said, some people get into them, support them, and just want to see what happens. And this is one of the ones that was yesterday that we did enter into.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, and just a reminder for all the new people, we do have our monthly membership that we do have for our Discord. We definitely go in and we put in projects that we're getting into. Literally like, hey, if you're looking to flip, get in here. Here's a project that we're actually getting into to flip. If you're looking to do one that's long term, here's a project for you to go ahead and get into. So we do put those out. Again, our Discord is not meant to be putting. We don't just put everything in there all day. If there's not something that we're looking to buy, we're not going to be posting in our Discord like every day just to be posting. Just so you know that. So if you decide to join us in our monthly membership, we'd love to have you all. In our monthly membership. I think everybody, if they have pulled the trigger on the projects that we have called for this month, they have paid for their membership plus some whole money. So just to give you guys a heads up, like I said, new people, if you're looking for information as far as trying to get a better solid foundation, we're definitely doing some of that too, of giving some additional training to try to help you guys to get on board, because it is it is quite a bit in the NFT space when you're trying to figure out, well, what do I buy? What do I not buy? How do I buy it? So it's a lot going on in the NFT space. But again, we'd love to have you in our monthly membership. If that's something that fits what you like to do, by all means, please join us in our monthly membership. Okay.
And yes, and then also to add to that, Thursdays we're going to be changing our classes, and so we won't be coming on this Thursday. We will start adding some streaming videos, even if they're not live. We'll probably be having definitely some content on there on YouTube, so you guys can put out. We'll put it out on our Facebook page when we do drop a video as well. But some of the structure of the classes will be changing to look at the times, and so this Thursday we will not be having that upcoming 6 o'clock class that is going to the privates. But like I said, we'll still be doing some streaming, maybe some shorter videos also. So regular Tuesdays, we still will come on at the 11 o'clock time. And then certain videos and stuff, maybe drops or other things that we may just want to be sending you out there that's educational purposes, we'll drop those throughout the week.
Yep. So I think that's important. Again, make sure if you've not followed us on our YouTube channel, make sure you're on our YouTube channel, because we will be putting out stuff. It may even be daily, as far as putting some little snippets of, hey, check out some of these things or look at some of these different things. Because again, our heart is to make sure we continue to help people. So for people who are in our free aspect, we will still continue to put articles in our on our Facebook group for you, so that you can stay in the know of what's going on in the NFT space. So again, this is going to be what's NFTs.com is our free Facebook group. So feel free to come over here. Follow us again, like on our YouTube channels. We're going to continue to keep doing what we're doing because again, it's game changer time. It's game changer time. So again, Jessica, do you have anything else that we need to cover? Or
everything. Make sure we updated them about the class schedule, and so everything's pretty much covered.
Okay. So again, thank you all so much for hopping on with us today. Remember, send your friends and family to our free group, what'snfts.com. That will take them to our free Facebook group, and then they'll be able to find us on our other YouTube channels and to watch videos that we will be putting out during the week for you all. Okay. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and thanks again for hopping on with us today.
Yes. Have a great one.